All right, everybody, welcome back to Only Divergences. I'm just going to do a quick update on the S&P 500, the SPY, and I'll also be pointing out a quick trade that I did today, what I plan to do or really not do as we move towards the end of the week, and what I see happening in this pretty choppy market. So after yesterday's trade, I didn't stay long, as I mentioned in that video, and that was a good thing since we did gap down overnight. But after we attempted to close the gap and failed, I saw potential just for a very quick put back down to the previous supports. So here you can see when I bought it and when I sold it, and you can see that that's a gain of about 130% or whatever. These are the October 6th 430 strike puts for the S&P 500 SPY. But you'll notice that I didn't put a lot of money into this trade. Okay, I want to show you that you don't need tens of thousands of dollars to make good trades, even in a choppy market. You just need to find the right setups, and that's why I'm here. Now, I will say a good understanding of technical analysis does not happen overnight, so keep watching and subscribe so that you can see what I'm doing here and that you don't miss out on another trade. So what I'll do is I'll go down to the 5-minute, which is actually, I don't like to do that, but generally I saw this gap came up, and then right here I went short, and then it came down here, and this is a very obvious support level here. You can see came down to this level here before, held here, and then we came down again. From a risk reward perspective, it just makes sense to take profits at that level if you are short. And again, this is a numbers game, and we are not gamblers. We are basically statisticians, right? With a method that is much like the house in a casino, right? So yes, most of my trades, in fact, I think all the trades that I've published have worked out, but I am approaching this endeavor from the perspective of a statistician. Okay, and that means to be fully expecting and accepting that not all trades will work. Okay, my next trade might not. But we need to get that gambling mindset, that, go to the moon mindset out of our minds, because had I not taken profits here, the option would have expired worthless, right? So you need to know exactly what it is that you're doing. And I know that that doesn't make me popular, but I don't care about being popular, honestly.
Because all we care about is getting fucking rich. Solid.
So in this video, I just want to show why that level was a reasonable exit target, at least right in the morning. And I think I did here with just that level right there. But I think if we just take a quick look at the after hours, you can see it even clearer. So yeah, in the after hours, you can see that generally this area here has been very, very strong support, right? So that is, unless the market was going to collapse, which, that's a pretty big bet, you would want to take profits here. Simple trade, guys. That's really all there is to it. So these are the ones that you're looking for, 120% really fast. I think it was just under 25 minutes, and that's what you want to do when you're deploying capital. Now, in terms of broader stuff, what's happening with the S&P 500? Well, okay, so first of all, recall in my previous videos I talked about the reason why I have this average true range here is because it often signals, as it moves higher, you see a kind of a crescendo of volatility, and it often signals the end of a pullback. Right, so here you can say that we could be at the end of a pullback with a crescendo here. We hit this low, hit it again, held. It really looks like we're holding this level here, so it wouldn't be surprising to see it move higher or to see this continue, just because we really are kind of, the momentum seems to be shifting here. But again, one thing that I will point out, if you are long, if you are going to stay long overnight, which I'm cautious of, is that we do have this downward sloping trend line here. So if we do come up here, which I think is, it's a reasonable, it's a possible scenario given the fact that we're kind of, pushing here. If we do move up here, that would be, a place to take profits. But what I favor, just because on the hourly we can see, well, I'll get rid of this here. Well, what a scenario that could play out is that this kind of just continues higher. See, right now we're a little bit up here. You want to be buying on the moves lower, not on the moves higher, because every move higher has been faded, and we're not 100% sure that this correction is completely over just yet. And even if we move higher, like I said, there is this downward sloping trend line here. that could, let's say we do move higher, we could hit that and then we could start to come back down again. And if we're not able to get above it, then that's a little bit of a concern right now. But as of now, markets continue to be choppy. I'm not going to be going long just because I don't want to hold anything overnight. This isn't exactly the nicest setup for a move long, even though there is very, very real potential for that to happen. You want the high conviction trades. And in this choppy market, that means that you're probably going to have to sit on the sidelines and make quicker trades, right? Because they're only going to go in one direction very fast, and they're going to snap back like the S&P 500 trade that I did today. So that's it for today. I will update tomorrow again, and let's see what happens with these markets, guys. All right, so that's it for today. Take care.